How's it going, guys? We are streaming some Sandstorm today. I'm sorry I put this up earlier. We had a little issue, actually. I was trying to stream on Twitch, and I accidentally put up my YouTube stream and immediately turned it off. So now we actually are going to be streaming some Sandstorm here from the beginning, and we're going to continue through or progress through as much as we can, and then sort of decide what we want to do. So if you know anybody that wants to see Sandstorm and kind of wants to see what to expect, please do share this Twitch link. In fact, if anybody would please share this on the Steam Order of Battle page, feel free. So here we go. This is all about the Libyan operations, of course. We want to basically go ahead, break through here, and get the British out of this area. Now, a few different things I want to do. Number one, I want to purchase artillery, and we also want to purchase some tactical bombers. I'm actually going to purchase and deploy the artillery right there. And as well as some tactical bombers, we need to purchase some more tank units. Panzerkampfwagen 3 looks perfect. And we will add Rommel to this unit right here, the Panzerkampfwagen 3F. We also have some Italian units, and I really like the Italian infantry, believe it or not. They're Bersaglieri units. They don't even really need an Italian truck to move around with. They do pretty well on their own. Let's purchase some more. Might get an Italian artillery piece here. A Cañón de 149. And we have to get a accompanying truck to carry it around, or else this thing is never going to make it anywhere. Okay, we're going to have to wait a bit for the Panzerkampfwagens. That's good for now. End the turn. Of course, we're going up against the British, but we're also going up against the Free French. There aren't many of them, but the ones that are there need to be dealt with. Attacca! Bene. Now we'll move Rommel over here. Try to get a shot on these supporting artillery guns. And we're also cutting off this town. Just going to take a look here at the chat, guys. Make sure that everybody sees everything. We started recently, fair enough. So you might see some black screen. That just basically means that I have moved to the chat screen. At this point, hit the town. And these Italian guns are quite good. The Italian artillery guns are working very well. Move up here, and I think we can actually liberate this town, although we can't really call it liberation. We're playing as the Axis. So there we go. Mirsa Brega. Actually, I'm going to try to move in with this tank. Let's destroy this anti-tank gun. Almost. Almost. And you can see our artillery is crushing the British artillery. I'm not sure why ours is so superior right now. But I'm more than happy with that. See if we can purchase any units for the Germans. No, it's the command points there that are going to be the issue. Oh boy, they've got some tanks. Let's see what kind of tanks they have. First of all. It's going to be the Vickers. So this is like a machine gun tank. I'm really not threatened by it. In fact, I think I'll kill it right now. Boom! Wonderful work, Mena. Move forward with our Bersaglieri, and I think we can actually wipe out this gun. But this is why we need some TAC bombers. And we should also get some fighter planes, because we want to be able to chase these guys into the desert and destroy them completely. Use Rommel's unit here to destroy this unit. Bersaglieri. And of course we'll move forward with the artillery, guys. So we are making a massive push across the desert, as would be expected. Hold on, I should put this on Discord. Okay, and the turn. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so we can't lose Alagilia. That's this town right here. And we have to capture Agidabia, which is right in front of us. So, obviously we don't just want to rush in, because I'm sure they're going to have defenders. And yeah, sure enough, well, nothing serious. They just have the artillery gun here. But it's good that we didn't rush in, because we would have either way been ambushed, even if we didn't take any actual health damage. And there we go, an opportunity, guys. Look at this. The swift defeat of the British border units has encouraged Axis commanders to set more aggressive goals for the Africa Corps. They advocate an extensive offensive to drive the enemy entirely out of Libya. Aha. I like that. And this also added, I think, to our command points, if I'm not mistaken. So let's deal with those two. Make sure there's no gaps on the road. Okay, we said we wanted attack bombers. Or was it the strategic? No, it was the strategic bombers. The Henkel 111s. Put one here. And the thing about this particular mission is as we move through the desert, we have to be very certain, and I mean very certain, that we capture supply points. Because in this particular DLC, if we don't have enough supply, we will basically just break down. It's just, we're finished. What else can we get from the Italians? The Italians actually have pretty good attack bombers. Not great, but they get the job done. I think what I'm actually going to do is actually get some Italian fighter planes. The RE-2000, just in case the enemy tries to take down our tactical bombers. And if I can get another Bersaglieri unit, I'll go for it. I just like them so much. They're a damn good unit. And they're basically making up our infantry corps for this battle. You can see all those secondary objectives. We don't necessarily have to complete them, but it would help. Capturing Tobruk, capturing Solium, damaging enemy aircraft with German fighters. That we can absolutely do. Although German fighters, maybe we shouldn't have gotten the Italian fighter. Maybe we should have gotten the Italian TAC bomber and switched things around a bit. Okay. Supply wars. Our supplies are limited and supply stockpiles will reduce over time. In order to maintain an effective fighting force, we must capture enemy supply depots. That's what I was talking about. It's going to be a very important part of this campaign. Move up to Matan Algara. Nothing is off limits, guys. And of course, time to start moving with our bomber and our fighter plane, as well as our Bersaglieri units. And you can see there's really no point with the Bersaglieri actually in buying a truck, because you're going to move just as fast with their not their motorcycles, their bicycles, which is actually what they would use. Very Italian. Alright. Go through there first, but I'm already seeing some Carro Armato. Now, these are Italian vehicles. This is the hilarious part. They're actually using Italian vehicles against us. Because they've captured them from previous fights. We can open fire here. I think that's a good idea. Despite taking some losses here, this is the right thing to do. Move forward with these engineers. Try to get rid of the Carro Armato. So as you can see with Rommel, I'm just continuing to push through the desert. Basically just try to take more and more territory as we proceed. But also keep our movement constant. I don't like using fighters for this stuff, but I'm going to have him strafe this unit. Nice try. And actually we're getting very close to Missus, one of the Free French cities here in North Africa. It's not going to be around for long, though. Ah, thank you. One more shot. Let's hit the infantry. Worth a shot. No pun intended. Hey, T-1. How you doing, bud? Yeah, kicking up some desert dust for sure. And doing a damn good job at it, I think. We have to wait and see. Okay, let's move into... So I'm hoping that there's nobody here, and I think we have to move up here just to make sure. It would have been alright, but it's always good to check. Prigionieri inglesi. Yeah, we're gonna have to get in there with infantry, obviously. And we can actually take, like, unlike Panzer General in order of battle, we can take locations with artillery, which is a huge relief. Okay, guys, we're going to send in our HE-111 for a bombing run. No luck. Alright, just going to fly over Misos to see the situation here. Do a little strafing run, too. So it looks like they've got some Free French forces here in this desert village. And I think we should be able to overrun it fairly easily. Ooh, we have to collect Alagilia and Bardia. Bardia? Where is Bardia? I think it's all the way up here somewhere. Yeah, it's all the way over here. So we have to connect that with our current base, basically. Alright, time to move out the Bersaglieri. We won't attack yet, obviously. But we will keep the Free French under fire. All'attacca! We get the tank in to finish them off. So I'm going to try to cut them off here at the pass. There we go, guys. Wonderful. Take Gemins, Soluch. And I really do want to take this road area here because that's going to cut us off a bit. We want to make sure that we don't have any areas that are cut off. And we might start being able to build units a lot closer, I think, now. Now that we've moved up. Let's get some Italian cavalry units. Cavalieri Italiani. And look at that. We can put it right there. Epic. Okay, let's end the turn. I didn't think they would have this area defended, and sure enough, they don't. Then again, it's not a great idea to be sending Rommel, like, all the way out here. We might bring him back through the desert to help attack the Free French. It's kind of the only option we have at the moment. Let's take a look at Benghazi and see what how things are going. So there's a cargo truck here. We're getting sort of unfair look at supply, and it looks like right now there's nobody defending Benghazi. So this should be an easy take for us. I'll go ahead and start bombing the cargo truck. There's also an airfield here I would very much like to take. But up here we have a bunch of what I believe to be New Zealand and Australian troops prepared to fight, and they actually put up an excellent fight during this initial campaign. We will still win, though. Okay, we will get that German fighter. So let's get the Messerschmitt, the Bf-109. And unfortunately, this is the only airfield we have. So we're going to have to drop it over here at Alagilia. But I think our people will be very happy to have a Bf-109 fighting with them. And maybe even another Bersaglieri. Grazie mille. There we go. End turn. Always a risk you take. Upon their retreat, British forces have destroyed their petrol supply dump at Misos. Damn it. So now it's just the Free French there. And that's going to make it harder for us, guys, to get the supplies that we need, of course. So Misos is under Italian control, but these Free French got away with destroying a huge supply dump. It's espionage. Oh, ambush at Benghazi by engineers. Sneaky, sneaky. We're just going to keep on moving. Got some mines. And these guys are going to head east, of course. As for Rommel, yeah, time to head back. We've got a serious situation here. We need to take that airfield, or else this guy will run out of fuel. So let's just hope we take it next turn. So they're retreating inland. And we finally have an opportunity to take on some of the New Zealand planes. Or the Australian planes. Alright, so Rommel has reconnected these areas. I think that'll be useful for sure. These guys, they absolutely need to reinforce. In the meantime... we also have that Italian fighter plane, but I really want to take the airfield. So here we go. We're moving into the airfield. Actually worked out pretty well. And hopefully we can save that plane because of this. Okay, so we did get the secondary objectives here. Or we can complete the secondary objectives. Of course, we're going to try and take out the enemy supply vehicle here. But actually, I think we'd be better off trying to bomb the enemy defensive positions up here on the hill. Charge through the desert, boys. Remember, there is no rest in the desert. The more we stop, the more likely we are to die. We need to move, move, move nonstop. Oh, we can actually get a nice shot from here. Look at the distance, too. And this is an Italian artillery piece. Pretty effective. Okay, guys. Yeah, it looks like they're not going to go after our Italian fighter planes. I can't wait to see how they perform. So let's send in the Italian fighters. But wait a minute. Demolition. The British are destroying equipment captured from Italians during their counterattack into Libya. Australian retreat. Australian troops are retreating towards Tobruk. Only a small rear guard remains to delay our advance. That's good news for us. Move in with the Bersaglieri. We don't want these troops reinforcing. These are very strong troops, so we will move up and wipe them out. Has to be done. Still need to get into this area of Benina because technically it's under enemy control, which is kind of funny. Of course, they're going to have an ambush the second we try to launch an attack into an area. But we do have Rama with us, and I think he can take out this cruiser MK1 fairly easily. I hope he can. If not this turn, next turn. Open fire here. Okay, guys, here we go. Then again, we really should send this guy back to the airfield. So, I hate to say it, but yeah, we're going to have to land him. Besides, we're supposed to get those kills with German planes anyway. So, here we go. Messerschmitt! Ja, sehr gut. Okay, our bomber. He's probably going to need some service himself soon, but for now, I'll send him over here. Try and do some damage to the tank. For the artillery, yeah, I'll move him forward. It's getting to that point where we are facing an entirely new line of enemies, and being all the way back here that just isn't going to cut it. Hey, Lion. We started the stream, I think, like 30 minutes ago, but, you know, we're just now sort of starting to take these British ports, etc. We're being very careful, or Australian ports, I should say. We're being very careful because they actually have quite a lot of defenses here waiting for us. And look at that. They just got one of the universal carriers behind us. We can't allow that. And let's see if our good old Bersaglieri can wipe them out. Molto buono. So a major part of our infantry force is made up of Bersaglieri. Hey, Napoleon, how you doing, bud? Hold on 1 second, boys and girls. Man's gotta eat, right? What do you say? Let's see, so, fun fact, Britain have a Rommel too at Africa. His name was... Line is saying, you know, Rommel wasn't even supposed to attack the British. Even throughout his offensive, his superiors kept trying to tell him to stop. Wow. And Rommel's always considered, you know, such an amazing general, so maybe would it have been better for him not to attack? Fascinating things, I think. Let's take Charuba. And I really do want to start attacking the Australians here, but they're quite strong. We might need to bring in some support, maybe some more artillery. Who knows? Definitely bringing in some bombers. Okay, so the enemy has AA guns over here. It looks like the flak is not really harming us too badly. But still, we'll move forward with the Bersaglieri and try to change the course of battle. Totally forgot the tank. I'm definitely going to reinforce. So fire at this guy, but I think I'm actually going to move the arty up. And yeah, I know what we need next, and that's more tanks. The Italians do not have the best. Sorry, no offense, Italy. We might be able to squeeze out another Panzer III. Oh yeah. That's what I'm looking for, baby. And even from our Italian friends, we're going to get a Carro Armato. Ooh, not enough supply available. See what I was telling you guys about the supply? It's very different in this game. You absolutely have to take the supply depots. So, onwards we go. Let's see who hasn't moved. Ooh, it's actually our Messerschmitt. Okay. Nice. We can go ahead and hit the Hawker Hurricane again. Ah, Richard O'Connor. Very good. Now they're starting to have artillery, and they haven't had artillery since the beginning of the fight. So it's going to be interesting. And of course, the primary objective is connecting Alaguila and Bardia. So first, I want to see if we can soften these guys up a bit. Nice. Great shooting. This German gun, unfortunately, is not quite close enough. But despite the risk, I'm still sending my bomber in. And we did take some flak damage there. But the important thing is, we will be damaging the Australians here for sure. Yeah, that's why they have Italian tanks. Line was saying, yeah, I was noticing, it's kind of funny, a lot of the Australian units have Carro Armato, armored cars, Italian armored cars, Italian tanks. It's fascinating. So, yeah, if you can take your enemy's stuff and use it against them, why not? Repaint it, you know, and it works wonders. All right. Getting a little risky here. Trying to cut them off as well. And I'm pretty sure Bersaglieri could handle this cruiser. Believe it or not, they're pretty good at this stuff. Heck, they're pretty good at just about anything, the Bersaglieri. Everybody likes to think that the Italians were terrible in battle. No, not these guys. Not to these guys. Ah, so you're saying all the tanks are from the 10th Army. Interesting, I do say. All right, so Bark definitely has some supply. The next place would be there. This place has some supply, Metchill, but we want to take Bark for sure. And let's see, I think I might still be able to shoot down that Hawker Hurricane. Yes! Got a kill. One Hurricane down, guys. And actually, I think we could get this guy out now. This is our Italian RE2000. And of course, we've got our new tank, and I think this guy can finish off the cruiser. Nice work, boys. We should, of course, keep moving towards Mechil because this area has supplies. Of course, I'll send in another attack wave of Italians. So we must take Barche. I'm not sure if it's Barce or Barche. I think it would probably be Barche. Sort of reminds me of maybe like originally named after Hannibal Barca. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's end the turn. Oh, we got some enemy bombers, and actually we just need to damage a little more of them with our fighters, and we actually get that secondary objective. So let's grab that Messerschmitt, and I think we can definitely attack him this turn. No, we're gonna have to wait a turn. Oh well. No, wait, that's our Italian fighter. Yes, we can. Let's fire. There we go. Look at this, guys. Commander enlisted, Hans-Joachim Marcel. New commander's available and can be attached to one of our units. So this is, he's adding +3 to air attack. So we want to add him to our Messerschmitt unit. But now we obviously have a hero here, an ace, that's going to be working with us. That's really cool. These guys are going to move towards Mechili, I should say. And primarily because that area is valuable. It's really, you know, in terms of supplies. Moving to Bark. Oh, look at that. A lot of the enemies trying to escape. Let's chase them and try to hit the supply trucks with our bombers. They should be really easy targets. 2 down. Nice. Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah, let us know the pronunciation. Feel free. If you ever just want to, like, put it down below. That's the same exact way it's written in the game, dude. That doesn't help me with pronunciation. It says Barche in the game, too. You have to, like, write down, like, how is it pronounced. Or else it looks exactly the same to me. Alright, let's keep on going. Let's move them tanks up. So this hill area we can't really do anything about, but we can certainly take the roads here. And this all has to be connected. Ooh, we still have some artillery. These guys as well. And yeah, these guys absolutely need to refresh their numbers. Oh, I didn't know that line. Interesting. Yeah, but it's, the thing is, like in English, that could be read as Barce or Barche. If it was with a K, then it would definitely be Barche. With a C, it's a little more vague. So is it Barce or Barche? Let's see. Move up. What's this? What kind of forces are those? Hold on. Wait a minute. Are those Brazilian forces? Colonial infantry? No. Okay, so it's just colonial infantry there. The Brazilians were fighting on the side of the Allies, so there's a tiny possibility. I'm not sure how many were actually in combat, though. I don't think Napoleon gets it. It's all right, dude. Don't worry about it. It's cool. All right, let's keep on going. Mauda. And I'll actually reinforce these guys, although we don't really have time to reinforce in this mission. We should be moving non-stop. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Ah, thank you about taking Tobruk. Yes, we must. A lot of different places we have to take here. Let's land our ace pilot and regenerate him. And as for our Italians, keep on moving. Tobruk is all the way over here, and of course we have to take Bardia. So hopefully we get to Tobruk quickly. We can already see the arriving colonial forces here in the Damir Dingo. These are the desert rats, aren't they? Damn desert rats. Alright, Bersaglieri, it's time to show... Whoa! They came out of nowhere. Cavalieri Italiani. Maybe we get a lucky kill shot here. We are still getting hit by the enemy anti-tank gun, but we can deal with that pretty quick. Nice. And yeah, we should probably move some more units over here. I mean, this ain't an easy steal. There's a lot of units guarding this area. Ooh, look at the enemies running away from us. Trying to get help along the coast. And I think we can finish off the arty here too. Should be wonderful. Yes. No need to move our guys there because we don't really need to move to the coast. We shall continue moving forward. Man, look at that. The roads are connected. It is a good day. The only bad thing is that annoying fighter, excuse me, that annoying bomber, and we're going to try to hit him with our Italian aircraft, or Italian fighter craft. Actually did manage to damage him, and, you know, believe it or not, the Italians had some pretty decent, you know, engines. One thing they definitely excelled at. Still do, to this day. Repair. Land the bomber there, refuel him, and get back up in the sky. Okay, let's keep on going. Oh boy, what's this? A Chevrolet! I didn't know Chevrolet made cars for battle. Get rid of that thing. That's a dead Chevy. We're going to ignore the Chevy for now. We're going to keep on moving forward with our artillery at least. I'll try to get in here with this unit. Oh, didn't realize that was going to happen. It's okay. Worst thing could occur. Let's finish them off. Yeah, I knew about the Ferrari deal. Let's see. We are going to eventually have to get rid of that minefield because it's in the way of the road, which leads to the area we have to take, which is Bardia and Tobruk. So one of the units is going to have to sacrifice themselves to find out who it is. All right, opening fire on that Humber MK2. Oh man, that was a great shot. So you can hit him for more damage, or let's actually fire at the Chevy. She did 1 damage, not bad. And we're chasing it with cavalry. Yeah, absolutely. Not just car companies. I mean, companies in general, like, you know, we talked about before how Hugo Boss made German uniforms, but also Singer, which today makes, like, sewing machines and stuff. They provided ammunition, all sorts of crazy things to the Germans. So when you see, like, commercials on television for all these companies, you'd be surprised at how many of them had a hand in the war, of course. BMW, of course, you know, there's a lot of them. Looking to see if I can find any aircraft. I don't see any. So I may go ahead and try to strafe this enemy. I don't think our rounds can pierce him, but we're going to try anyway. Ah, si. Infanterie. Oh, you mean a Rolls-Royce. Yeah, Rolls-Royce made a lot of stuff. For the British, though. Let's attack. And I definitely want to chase him down. Nice! Roll right over that. City is ours. We'll get rid of the Chevrolet. O'Connor captured. Look at that. Who mentioned O'Connor captured? We have captured General O'Connor, the seasoned British armor commander who had delivered a humiliating defeat to Italian army in Egypt and Libya. So we did manage to capture him. That's pretty cool. And now we continue forward. Captured by, in this case, German forces, because they were the ones to move into the city. Would have been nice to give the Italians the glory of the capture. And move back into Micili. We must defend it with our lives. Actually did some damage there with the rear guns. I think we can get this guy out. Our ace pilot, so we can start attacking next turn. Maybe some more Bersaglieri, but no, I think we gotta have to wait. Aha, nice. One shot. So close yet so far. We'll go ahead, regenerate those bersaglieri. See, I moved up carefully here because I knew they would have, or cautiously I should say, because I knew they would have something. And we might actually be able to wipe out this British Engineer Division. So a nice little easy fight for us for once. Beautiful. Take Derna. As well as mobility, one thing that I've noticed is extremely important in this map is artillery. Artillery is really important. Regenerate. Let's get rid of those damn your dingoes. Those damn your dingoes. And I might send some of these units, didn't want to move them in the mountains, but I might send some of them over here to the southeast. In fact, I think we can probably purchase some more Italian units. So let's get some bersaglieri. And sure enough, we can drop them here, which is a great location. But that's about all we can afford, I think. We might be able to get one German unit, maybe an infantry. Like German heavy infantry. No, we can get regular. Nope, we can't. We can't. Not enough points. All right. Forward with our ace. And we'll also get this guy out. Oh, let's end the turn. Oh, yeah. We better send this guy back to the airfield. He will crash soon. Oh, the Imperator Knight. Yeah, he does great stuff on this. On what you guys are discussing. Stalingrad, how it really happened, what really occurred. Pretty surprising stuff, too. See if we can maybe run up and just destroy that artillery. Not bad, Bersaglieri, not bad. I expected more from you, but we'll take it. Now, look at this. Now we're really starting to completely cut them off. We're using Rommel's tanks. And Tamimi's here. Ooh, look at this. Nice little truck. And it's an Italian truck, of course, that they've stolen. Let's also go ahead and see if we can get rid of the cruiser. Look at that. Feuer. Reinforcements for the Cav. And I'm just moving through here to connect the roads. And let's get the Messerschmitt in here to actually take down this Bristol-Blonheim. We've got, of course, our ace leading the squad. I'm hoping he can make a big difference. 10 turns left. No, we already captured it. We already captured O'Connor. He's captured, man. He is our prisoner. And again, we're going to have to get rid of that minefield, so I might as well go ahead and do it now. It's going to cost us men, but it's got to be opened up. Try to get ahead of the AA gun. There we go, guys. Bomber down. Wonderful. We can also go ahead. I'm going to... Nope. I was going to say I was going to give these guys reinforcements, but we can actually destroy their unit with this attack. So I'll go with it, man. We're so close to Tobruk. So I'm going to keep on moving. Tobruk, actually, would be probably more appropriate than Tobruk. There we go. Bring all of this artillery down. And I'll try to get the rest of the units here as quickly as I can. It's going to be a hell of a movement for the units, I think, for the infantry specifically. The rest of these guys should get here pretty easily. At least the enemy army's hurting. And, yeah, nice. Got some more guys here. Now I suddenly wish we did buy vehicles for every single one of our Battaglieri, but we'll be fine. Okay, the bombers are on the way, guys. And just in time, we can land this crappy Italian, I mean, wonderful Italian fighter plane. And end the turn. Wow, really? So he got captured because he took the wrong road. That's a terrible way to get captured. I know that my favorite commander in the American Civil War, Jubilee Early, almost got captured for a similar reason. There were like two bridges. He was retreating, and one of the bridges the Union was waiting for him on, and the other one was totally open, and he just happened to take the correct bridge, and was planning to actually take the other one. So that could have been like him arrested right away, or possibly even killed, who knows. Ooh, they've got some destroyers off the coast. Nice. Gazala's ours. Look at the massive fortifications we have to take out to get into this city. Start bombing. Oh, they got mines. Man, that's never any fun. Might as well go finish off these guys. Took 3 turns for a bomber to even get into range, so we're going to have to bring him to this air base right here from now on. Just a little too far for us. Let's see if we can't open fire here on the Bristol-Blumenheim. Ooh, nice rear shots there. Got to give it to him. Hi, Tiberius. How you doing, bud? So yeah, we're gonna have to break those bunkers down with tanks and artillery shots, obviously. So someone has to get rid of, I should say, the mines. There's no easy way to get through that unless we get infantry up here. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh, more mines. Wow, what a surprise. Move the infantry up. Attack. Mines are out of the way. Serious damage to the bunker with the mines out of the way. So yeah, we basically have to get the infantry forward to be our cannon fodder. Yeah, wasn't Churchill the one that created the disaster at Gallipoli, or essentially sort of the mastermind behind it? Yeah, I would say he was a pretty bad military commander. I mean, obviously, you could still be an awful military commander and a really good politician. Yeah, let's keep firing. Oh, wow, look at all the artillery they have back here defending Tobruk. That already just needs to be a little closer. Neither of them, really. I mean, like I said, Jubal is my favorite for the Confederacy. If I had to choose between Lee and Stonewall Jackson, I guess I would choose Stonewall Jackson. I'm not really a big fan of Lee. Let's move in here. Yeah, baby. Alright, infantry, we need your expertise again. What? Are they out of ammunition? I think they are. So I am going to force our artillery to take the blast here. Oh, Erwin Rommel has gotten wounded in action, guys. He's been hospitalized, moving through a minefield. So maybe we can surpass Tobruk entirely and just go straight for Bardia. Doesn't seem very likely, though. Ooh, hello. Got some actual British planes. Here's some Hawker Hurricanes, RAF. Decent shooting. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, yeah, Sherman was a panzer to the Germans, essentially. Move this up. Ooh, that's right, we have this tank. Give him a robot leg, he said. Yeah, Tobruk is holding hard. I mean, we've taken everything else pretty easily, but Tobruk is... It's not going to be easy. think we're going to have to make a rush for Bardia. I just don't think taking Tobruk is going to be in the cards. This mad rush with all our trucks. An easy target. Okay, over here we do have to fight a bit, so we can attack. Getting closer to Tobruk, to the city itself. And while we can still do damage to the enemy, we should, because if not, then they could obviously move south and start targeting our convoys. I don't want that to happen. Shoots them down. Actually, this guy should be able to bombard any target hex, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, cool. Okay, end the turn. 5 turns left. Just not enough time. I just don't think there's enough time. Let's see. Unless Bardia is totally undefended, it's going to be a hell of a problem breaking through. So there's Bardia right there. We're basically just trying to overlap every single enemy defense. And of course, we have to stop them from breaking through here over on the road, because that would mean that we would be cut off. And that wouldn't count as victory. Glory. At this point, every man counts. So we are going to be sending in just about everyone we can to the fight. Send our bombers in to hit this. I don't care if we get shot at. Couldn't care less. Just want to keep the enemy occupied. Occupato. Guy's in trouble. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Definitely commanders at Bardia, but maybe not enough to hold us back. Get rid of the mines. I know it's really brutal what we're doing, but we have to. There's no other way we're going to get through to Tobruk unless we force our men to run through those minefields. The barrel of a gun. Well, yeah. Should be able to take out this guy here. Move our bomber forward as well, and get behind him with our Messerschmitt. Very nice. 3 to 4 turns left. Let's see, guys. What do you think? Do you think we're going to win this one or not? I don't know, man. It gets really close. And even then, I'm not sure if we can hold the road. I think they were both pretty proud men. You know, I don't know if I want to say which general was best. I think both were really good at certain things. You know, Patton certainly was a bit, let's say, more eccentric. But they were both pretty eccentric guys in general. I think if I was fighting, I'd rather be under Monty's control, so I'd feel a little bit safer. It's not to say Patton was a bad general. You just, you know, he expected you to put in work, basically. Oh, man, it's all about breaking through this fort. If we can't do it, we lose. I don't care if this plane's going to crash. Our ace is going to crash with it. But it's worth it. Come on, men. That thing is impenetrable, man. I think we needed to bring at least one more tank up to have gotten a victory here. We'll see. Yeah, as long as the unit can't move and it's going to remain stationary, I'm not really too worried about it. We know about the low fuel situation. You're going to die for the glory of the fatherland. Don't worry. Yeah, I think so, Lion. I think you're right. We tried, but I think you're right. If we had taken, I think, 1 or 2 more Panzer divisions with us, we would have won, for sure. I mean, just look at how ferociously they're fighting, cutting off our tank here. Yeah, I think it's wrapped up. Yeah, that's a wrap, man. We'll do everything we can to try and change the outcome, but it's very unlikely that we will. Actually going to add Rommel to a engineer unit. You don't care? Yeah, they're gonna totally destroy that tank. Oh, did they use a Caro Armato to finish us off? I think they did. That's the ultimate, you know, kick in our face, is they're using the Caro Armato to finish us off, so our own vehicle. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. I am impressed. There we go, guys. That's going to be the end of our Ace 2. We will fight to the very end. Now, this is hilarious. I mean, if we had one more turn, I think we'd probably have gotten a victory. Unfortunately, we don't. So, this is the end of our road. Well, let's see. Okay. Here's what I can try. Nope. See, if we were able... I don't know, man. I mean, if we had been able to break that one unit, we could have broken the bunker. Biggest problem with the bunker is it can't retreat, so... Oh! 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 No way! No way! No! Don't want to continue fighting. I want to win. Guys, I think we just... This is going to be insane if we did. Think we just won. I want to make sure to get that artillery there. Yes! Victory! Whoa! Man, I'm happy with that one. That was just like right by this just the scruff of our neck. That's unbelievable. So all territory lost during the Italian retreat has now been recovered. Man, that's awesome. Save replay? No. However, I do want to see what the second mission is. And we have 4 spec points. The Butpanzer. I think we'll wait on the spec points, actually. Oh, that's so cool. Thanks so much. So Icehook just warned me of a really cool mod out right now. It's a Call to Arms mod, which lets us play World War II. Seems awesome. That seems awesome. That seems awesome. Hey, Paradox. Lucky shot, indeed. Good to see you, Paradox. Really good to see you, man. Yeah, you need to rush through the desert with most of the forces to make it. Man, I'm amazed that we got it. And Jess is saying, lucky shot. Absolutely, man. God is with the Reich, says Napoleon. Apparently. So now the next one is going to be Hellfire Pass. I like to call it Hellfire Pass. This is a hell of a fight, and a hellfire of a fight, I should say. But I just want to see what the mission intro is, and save, of course. Dun dun. Dun dun. Okay, the British offensive appears to split into multiple routes of attack. 2 columns are advancing on the Hellfire Pass, one along the coast, the other through the desert further south. A 3rd column composed of tanks and motorized infantry has proceeded further west through the open desert. Its rapid advance indicates an attempt to outflank our positions and seize supply dumps and command posts in our rear. German reinforcements have arrived to counter the British attacks, but the Luftwaffe is also expected to provide assistance shortly. Supplies in the area are running low, however, and we may face some shortages during the opening stages of the battle. Cool. So, of course, now we would start placing our troops. I am going to save here. I'm just going to save it under Sandstorm. But I hope you guys enjoy the battle, man. I'm really psyched that we got a victory there. I thought for sure that was going to be a defeat. But we did get extremely, and I mean extremely lucky. So don't think for a second that that's the way it should have gone. Thank you again, guys. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Also, make sure to add me on Discord as well as Twitch. The Twitch link is in the description of the video, so please subscribe there, too. We're mostly doing our streams there, so it's actually quite rare we find one here. All right, mates, thank you again. Take care, and have a great, great day.